Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today is a how to build for the brand new Queen Elizabeth who has just dropped today on Global, and I thought I'd do how to build immediately day one. So first of course what we do is we always look at their substats. So of course I do actually have HP defense on, just so we can look at the substats. Very high pierce rate, that's actually super high for having no weapons. Quite good resistance, regenerate doesn't really matter. Crit chance 119 is very good base. Crit damage 227 is also very high. Crit resistance of 90 is kind of average nowadays. 105 crit defense is on the higher side. Recovery doesn't really matter, and lifesteal is actually kind of on the low side, but that doesn't actually matter because of a passive, which of course we'll get to in a second. First skill is called Punishment, which of course is based off of its Pierce plus the Goddess Wrath, which is something she gets from her passive, and it's 200, 300, and then 500. So it's pretty good. The story of the game audio is a little bit loud for some reason. The music is super loud for me. I have no idea why. You think another one, which has an ability called Fury, which is additional damage. It's basically like a better version of Flood. It's AoE, and if you have max stacks, which is 5 of a Goddess Wrath, you do get extra 50% extra damage dealt, which is very good. The ST multipliers are kind of low, but the Flood effect plus this can make it like a literal nuke. It's going to be very powerful, especially when fully ramped up, because when using AoE skill at max Goddess Wrath, you actually lose it, you still keep it, means that you can just basically infinitely use AoEs and do stupid amounts of damage. Onto her ultimate, which of course scales with, with ult level quite a lot. Like, they affect everything. Increase their attack related stats by 10% for 2 turns, inflicts damage equal to 500% of attack on all enemies, then applies Intervention of Light for 2 turns, which is what her passive is, which we'll get into in a second. If the hero is participating in battle and there are 2 or more allies surviving at the end of the ally's turn, the ally with the lowest HP remaining, percentage HP remaining, receives Goddess Protection for 1 turn, in brackets limit 2 turns. Pretty much what Goddess Protection is the hero revives the same amount of HP they had before dying. Basically a passive revive, which I did say was probably going to happen with Liz. She has a reputation of getting the revive passives or ultimates or something to do with it. And now she got a passive revive that's based on her ult level. So, yeah, it's kind of broken. Onto her passive, which is, once again, a paragraph, but not really too bad. Still definitely not as bad as Albedo's, which is 2 paragraphs. Applies Intervention of Light on all enemies at the start of the battle. Increases all stats of the hero by 7% for each applicable ally participating in battle. In addition, the hero gains Goddess Wrath when an applicable ally uses an attack skill. If the hero uses a single target skill at max stacks of Goddess Wrath, it removes the stance from the target and applies a stun for 1 turn. Then all Goddess Wrath effects are removed. Of course, this is talking about Liz, so you can still use single target cards with other people, but when her stacks hit max and use a single target skill, it does consume it and it does stun the enemy, which is very nice. On to the second part of the passive, which is what Intervention of Light is. Lowers the attack-related stats by 10% of the enemies, and then removes 1 orb from the target's ultimate move gauge when inflicting damage on an enemy with 3 or more orbs, which is kind of nice. It's like passive ult control. And the applicable allies are goddesses, humans for some reason, and then the 7 deadly sins. Maybe that is because she's technically the queen of Leonis, which is the kingdom of humans, plus she also is half human, so it does kind of make sense there with these 2, and the sins, of course, standard. And then Goddess Wrath, attack related stats by 6%, can be stacked up to 4 times. It can actually be stacked up to 5. When her passive, I'm pretty sure it caps at 5, so that can actually be stacked to 5. But yeah, Liz is very strong outfits wise. I didn't realize she actually. That looks oddly like the Goddess Liz one. Anyway. She does actually get a lot of crit resistance and crit defense from... She gets a lot of crit defense. Oh my god. 4, 2, 3. She gets a lot of crit defense. Of course, she currently doesn't have all weapons, but she does have all headgears, because we got this cat one. And then, of course, when they do add the Hawk Pass one, we will have a 5th weapon. They'll probably end up giving her some sort of Christmas outfit, like what they did with... No, Escanor didn't get a Christmas outfit last year. It was Merlin. I don't remember the others. But yeah, she may not get a Christmas outfit, she may, we don't know. But of course, you know, she's not a bad character gear-wise. I've currently got HP defense, but of course I actually made attack crit down for her as well, just because I want to use it for DPS, because this is the first Elizabeth that is not HP based. So every other Elizabeth has had some sort of HP based thing. You got Goddess Liz, who of course was a support character, so of course she needed HP defense. You then had Bloody Ellie, who had 2 HP based skills, one being her ultimate, one being her AoE. This is the first Liz that you can actually run attack crit down on and probably notice the difference. I'm probably going to try with the attack crit down for a bit, just to see how she really plays out. Of course, if you have HP defense set for Liz, or HP crit damage set for Liz, you know, you can still use that for a little while, and maybe have a think about if you really do want an attack crit damage set. Mainly because I'm personally not sure, you know, if HP defense will be needed for Liz. Yes, like if you look at the CC difference, 61k. If you do really want to play, if you really want to play geared and you want CC, you know, there is quite a big CC difference, but you do lose a lot of attack. You know, 14k to 16.3. You know, you do lose a lot, but this Liz, very cool. I like her design. I really do. I like the gold and stuff. It looks really nice. Also, I like her. My favorite thing is the headgear. I like that cat. That cat's staying. No matter what skin I'm having on, I've got this. Unless I need it for a thumbnail, then the cat might come off. But apart from that, the cat's staying. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.